Hello, welcome to my channel, Small Optics. My name is Jason. Wow, it's hot in the UK today. So I'm sorry if I start perspirating all over. It is so warm. We're in like 30s. Us Brits are just not used to this kind of weather. Anyways, recently I uploaded a video on this camera here, the SV Boney 105, and we did a first test and I managed to get a shot of the moon. And a few of you actually said that you would like to see or like to have seen the process of me actually stacking the photographs and the actual process of taking the image. And to be honest with you, there's very, very little on the internet on the very basic stages, you know, the stage where I am now, right at the beginning. You know, there's definitely a space for videos to be made of this stage of astrophotography. So in this video, I'm going through everything basically, you know, plugging the camera in, setting the camera, and then we'll do the stacking of the images afterwards. So hopefully you'll get something out of it, and my aim for this video is after you've watched it, you're going to be confident enough to buy one of these cameras, download the software and take some good pictures of the moon, because it's not that difficult, folks. If a numpty like me can do it, I'm sure you can do it. So without further ado, here's the video that I took last night.
Okay guys, we're all set up. I've got the I'm going to use the small refractor today because it'll get all the moon image in, you see. With a reflector, probably you only get a part of the moon. So anyways, let's turn the camera around. Now I've already booted up SharpCap, and this is the first thing that you're going to see. I hope you can see that all right. Let's try and zoom in a little bit more. There you go. That's not too bad. I know it's not ideal filming the screen, bit of a fly, but it's the only way I can do it actually. Right. So I've already plugged the camera into the telescope. The camera's plugged into the laptop, and I've booted up SharpCap. Okay, now this is the first screen you're going to see. Now as you can see, it's pretty blank, there's not a lot happening, and that's purely because we haven't chosen the camera yet. Now if you look up here, look, you've got these options here. You've got file, camera, options, capture, tools, scripting and help. Alright, now this is the one we want to go to first, cameras. Okay, so we click onto that. Now you need to obviously know which camera you're using. Well, in our case we're using the SV Boney 105, and as you can see, SV Boney 105 is right there. So if we hit that now I've got it roughly pointed at the moon, so hopefully, and there it is. Okay, a little bit out of focus. So that's your next stage now, is the focus. Okay, so what we'll do, bear with me, we'll just get that to a nice crisp focus. Now it is quite forgiving when you're doing the moon because it's such a big bright target, but obviously if you're going to be using the planets or something like that, photographing the planets or something like that, I would advise using some kind of focusing mask. I think that's looking okay. All right, so just get it so, and it is important that you do get the best focus you can get. All right, that's one key about astrophotography, is focus, focus, focus. I can't stress that enough. I seem to be losing things a bit here. As always, I'm not properly polar aligned, so I may be losing the image a little bit every now and then. Right, I'm going to go with that because, like I say, this is just an example for you guys to get you started and get you taking some pictures of the moon. Okay, now the exposure on this actually is not that bad at the minute, but if it is over bright or something like that when you first turn it on, if you go over to the right hand side over here, look, you've got exposure. All right, now sometimes it may be checked like that, okay, on this little button here, which is auto. All right, so just uncheck that, and now you've got a manual focus, a manual exposure, see, which you can just control with your mouse or your touchpad, whatever, on your laptop. As you can see, we can bring and play around the exposure. So just get that exposure so you can see detail, it's not over the top, something like that. Okay, now for the recording part. It's really easy, this. If you go across and you look over here on the left hand side, you've got start capture, quick capture and snapshot. Okay, I'll be honest with you, not played around with these too much. Alright, so today we'll just concentrate on start capture. Now once you press that, this little window will come up. Okay, now as you can see, you've got single frame or limited number of frames. Now you can do all that manually yourself, but usually I just, well, I'll say usually, what I did last time was I just did unlimited, and then you can do whatever length of video you want, you see. So press start, and this is now recording. Now if you look down here, it'll give you some info right down at the bottom here where my mouse is, down here. Okay, I don't know if the camera's probably not picking that up, but it's showing you the seconds it's going for, it's showing the frames and all the rest of it. Okay, that's just the, but most important things I think, well, what I use is the timer. This one just here, I'm circling, and that just tells you, you know, how long you're doing it for. Usually I take about a minute video. It's entirely up to you how long you do it for. Longer videos, do they make better pictures? Don't know. Got to experiment with that. So well, there we go, we've got about 46-47 seconds. Now once you're happy, once you think you've got enough footage, okay, all you do then is you go to stop capture here. Okay, excuse the noise, that is a train you can hear. There's a railway line about 400 yards away from where I am. So sorry about that. So we stop capture. Now as you can see, we've got this green bar come up. Now what this means it's done is it's saved it to a separate file on your desktop. Alright, now SharpCap will automatically create this for you, so you don't have to worry about it. And that is pretty much all there is to this stage. You've firstly done your first bit of recording the moon. Like I said, there is some more, there's a few more options here. Look, if you look on the far right here, you've got your normal, like if you're used to a photo editor or something like that, you've got your white balance, your gamma, your sharpness, your saturation, your hue, your contrast and your brightness. Okay, so all that is pretty self-explanatory. There is obviously a lot more in-depth controls on SharpCap. When I do learn them, I will be showing you and doing obviously some kind of tutorial on that. But for the time being, let's take this now to the next step, which is the Pipp program, and I'll show you how to get on with that. Okay, next stage. So like I say, if you look here, look, we've got SharpCap captures just here, a little folder it's created. Now don't worry about that for the minute. I've already opened Pipp up. Pipp looks like that on your desktop, just if you're interested. I'm circling it there with the mouse, so let's open Pipp up. Now this is what you're going to get, a very simple spreadsheet, I suppose, not too complicated. Now all we do here is we go into source files, just here top left. Okay, no it isn't, it's files. No it isn't, it is source files. I'm sure it's source files. No it isn't, ignore everything I've just said. see, oh, I'm a proper professional at this, aren't I? We want to add image files down at the bottom left. Okay. I don't know. There we go. Right, we hit that. Now we need to go into obviously SharpCap captures, just here. And we'll open that. And open that. Now what you want to look for once you open this, capture, open, there we go, AVI. Okay, I'm saying what you want to look for. Usually it's got all the settings and everything, but it doesn't seem to have had them there. So anyways, there's our AVI file. This is what we need. So we're going to press open. Okay, and what you'll see, oops, better if you select it, I suppose, first. And what you'll see is it comes up here, look, and you'll get a little preview of what we've just taken. Now then, let me just turn that up a bit, the brightness up a bit. It looks a lot darker, the moon, on the video than it actually is. Sorry about that, but anyways, that's the I'll show you the final image anyway. I'll put it up once we've done it. Okay, so this is just like a little preview window it gives you. What you do with this, not sure. I'm really not. I don't know if it's just a preview window. There is some options here, but I'll tell you what, we'll not worry about that for a minute. Okay, this is our file, so we select it. Okay, now what you do here is you go to the last option, do processing. Okay, so we're going to hit that and start processing. Okay, so we start processing, and as you can see, it's processing 821 frames just here, look, on the left. All right, now how long this takes is however long you've done your video for. And it don't take forever usually. It's about 3 or 4 minutes, and also how fast your actual laptop is, of course. And if it's anything like mine, it takes forever. But what this is doing is it's taking the film you've just taken of the moon, or we've just taken of the moon. And if you imagine an old-fashioned film, it's like all like made up of loads of different photographs, okay? And what this is doing is it's separating all those frames of film and making them into separate photographs. Well, 821 photographs, if you like. And this is what we're going to be able to stack at the after it's finished doing that. Okay, so what we'll do, I'll just jump cut to when this is finished, and we'll carry on from there. Okay, we're nearly there, 95%. As soon as this is done, what it should do is bring another window up, a little pop-up of the actual file it's done. Processing complete. It hasn't brought it up. Oh, it has, there it is. Okay, so this is our new folder now. Okay, now what I like to do with this is rename it first. Okay, because this is just what you don't have to do this, and I'll just put moon. Okay, so we know it's moon AVI. In fact, I'll put when I can know what I'm doing. Hey dear, look at me, I'm all over the place here. Right, I'll put moon Pipp, and then I know that's what that is. And then what I did, now honestly, you don't have to do this. It's just because I don't trust myself for finding files, and then I like to just put it on my desktop. Okay, like I say, don't do that if you don't need to. You can get it from the files inside. Okay, inside RegiStax, should I say. Anyways, that's that for now. We've got our file. Pipp's done its job. Okay, we've got our folder up here. Pipp's done its job. We don't need Pipp anymore, so we can close that out. Now, RegiStax. Open RegiStax up. This is what this is going to look like. Okay, right, we'll just expand that. Okay, so now all you do is you go up to select. All right, we press select. And we find, oops, sorry, just knocked the camera. There we go, that's better. And what we do is we go down here and we find our Moon Pipp AVI. Now then, I've got two on here. What date is it? It's the 19th today, isn't it? So it must be that one. Must be that one. It is that one. Okay, we'll open it. Now, as you can see, it's now installed that into RegiStax program. Now, sometimes you get a real zoomed in view of it, and if you look up here, you've got show full image. Okay, now that's sometimes how it'll come up, and you'll think, well, it's really zoomed in. Why is that so zoomed in? Well, have a look up here and make sure that that's ticked. Okay, show full image just there. Okay, so show full image. Yeah, and it's not important that you show full image. It just makes it easier, I suppose. Now, what we do now is, the good thing about RegiStax, it's all in order, and it virtually tells you what you need to do up here on the top left. Okay, now here it's saying set align points. Okay, and that's basically to align every photograph up that it's that Pipp has done for us. Okay, so we do that, we click yes. Now as you can see, we've got a load of little red dots. Now these are all our align points, all right. Now you can play with them, you can customize them, you can add more just by putting the cursor on and clicking, all right, a few more on if you're not happy, but there's a few hundred there, so I'm happy with that. So we move up here into the top left again, okay, and you can see it says align. All right, so we align, we click yes. And whenever you're thinking, well, what's it doing, it seems to have stopped, always look down here, look, and you'll see that it's on 4%. This means it's doing an action, all right? Because I remember when I first started playing with this, I thought, well, what's happening? What's happening? Why is it all of a sudden stopped doing what it's doing? And that's because it's actually working on things. So always just check that this goes to 100% before you start pressing other buttons. Okay, so we'll just do another jump cut now while that gets up to 100%. Okay, it's finished aligning. Now we're on 100% look, and as you can see, if we look up here, we've now moved to limit. Okay, now this is what I call the lollipop screen, because if we go on to limit, what you will see is this. Yeah. Now, what does this mean? Well, I'm hoping you're going to tell me, because I haven't got a clue. I don't know what this lollipop screen is. I call it lollipops because if you look, it's got a little circle and then these green lines, all right, on each one. Now, do shorter lollipop sticks, are they better than longer lollipop sticks? I don't know. Is this how much the moon's moved? I really don't know, folks, but it doesn't seem to do much, so I don't really know what to do with that stage, so don't worry about it. But we've done it. We've done the align, or whatever it was it align or something, I don't know. Anyway, we're just doing them in order like it says. That's basically it. Now this is the one, stack. Okay, so now we simply stack all them photographs. Once again, look down here and it'll give you a percentage of how things are getting on. All right, so again, I'll jump cut to when that's finished stacking. You don't want to, another train, sorry about that. I tell you, I've lived here that long now, I just don't hear them. I don't hear the trains at all. People say, I'll just wait for that to pass. People say to me, don't that drive you mad? And no, I just used to when I first got here. You hear everyone, but I just don't hear them anymore. Anyways, I'll jump cut to when that's finished stacking. Okay, nearly there. There we go, and that's stacked. Again, as you can see, it's unticked this up here, show full image. It's unchecked that, so we'll just recheck it. Now you're not going to see much difference at this stage just yet. This is where the magic happens, okay? Because now what we're going to do is we're going to go top left again, okay, just here, and you can see Wavelet, okay? We're going to hit that, and this is going to bring up this other option here. Now this is the important part right here, okay, on the left hand side. Now if you look here, we've got these little slider alter bars here, okay. How many is there? There's 6 of them, I think. Now to be honest with you, the top 3 are the ones that seem to do most difference, okay. The bottom 3 I just can't see what they do. They must do something, all right. But like I say, I'm still new to this, but these top 3 are the ones that seem to do a lot of difference. Now don't go mad with these, okay, because you can make things noisy, all right. So what I like to do is I like to put them, I don't know, just above midway, okay, something like that. And just play around with these. Again, you might not notice much difference at first. I'll show you where you're going to notice the difference. I'll tell you what, we'll do the old graphic the old graphic equalizer, do a smiley face. No, well, wait, it is nearly a smiley face, isn't it? Like I said, I'm not going to really play with them bottom 3. Now what we do now, this is important. If you go up here, can you see where it says do all? Alright, now it'll actually prompt you to do all if you just save and forget to do that, so don't worry. But always whenever you've changed something, just press do all. And if we do that, Okay, you may see it happen on screen. Can you see that? Can you see how it's bringing out all the craters and really sharpening things up? I mean, that looks fantastic, really. And this is pretty much it. You could leave it there. I mean, that's a great picture. But I'll just show you these other controls. If we move over to the far right this time, okay, you can see that we've got some added little controls. Now, these are the dummy controls, as I like to call them, because this is just simply brightness and contrast. Okay, so you can tweak around with that to your heart's content until you get something that you're happy with. In fact, I'm happy with that. It's probably a little bit bright, but like I say, this is just for demo. What is good, if you are using a refractor, okay, as it happens, I haven't got really much false color there, but if you are getting a little bit false color, you can, if you've got here RGB align, RGB balance, okay, red, green and blue, and it does, if I just click on that, what you can see, look, you've got this little window on the left here that's popped up, and you have an estimate. Okay, an estimate kind of does it all for you. Okay, and same with the red, green and ball. You've got you've got these like sort of auto balance. See, so I can hit that and it will auto balance things and just eliminate some of that false color. Okay, that's just in case you do get a bit of a false color in your image. Okay, we'll just check out that. Now, once you're happy with everything and that, okay, click that one. Once you're happy with everything, what you're going to do is now what I've done is I've set a separate file up on my desktop. I've just named it Astro Photos, okay, and that's where that's the location where we're gonna put this. So we go over to where is it? Where's it's not processing, is it? I don't think we're processing. Oh, I think we've just not pressed do all. Okay. Yeah, do all. Has that done it? Yep, that's done it. And now, for some reason, where is it? Where's the? There it is. I'm looking all over. I'm thinking, where's save image? Where's save image? It's there in bright red. Oh dear, you can't tell I'm new to this, can you? Okay, so we're going to press save image. Simple as that. Right, now it's going to bring up where we want it to be saved. Obviously, this is the normal. I'm sure that if you've done this kind of thing before, you know where to go. I'm just going to put it in my Astro Photos. I open and I save. Simple as that. Boom, we're done. Okay, so, and that is it. That is your basic way of taking some pretty good shots of the moon. Now, of course, you can take this now further and you can put it into Photoshop and play around with it a little bit more if you want. That's entirely up to you. But we can close out now. We're all done. And if I go into my Astro Photos, and there it is, moon, and we can rename that, do whatever you want with it. We'll just check it's there. I'm sure it will be. Sometimes it takes a while for my computer to boot things up, but anyways, is it gonna boot up? Come on, faster, run faster, hamster. There's a little hamster in here somewhere, I'm sure there is. I'll tell you what, let's close it out, try again. Just to make sure it is there, which I'm sure it is. Come on, hamster. Maybe it needs some more nuts. Hey, there we go. And there's our image. Okay, so now you can share that to Instagram, upload it, whatever you want to do. All right, so that's the first stages anyway. So like I say, if a numpty like me can do it, I'm sure you intelligent people can.
Now, as you can see, that's not too difficult, is it? So here's the picture that I finished up with anyway of the moon last night, and it was only like, as you can see, I didn't take much time with it. I wanted to show you the basic process of it. You know, the actual taking the recording and the stacking side of it. That's the most important thing, not so much this photograph. But it don't look too bad, does it? Doesn't look too bad at all. Now, there's obviously a lot more to RegiStax and SharpCap than what I actually showed in this video. And when I learn it and get to know it a little bit better, obviously I shall put some more instructional videos up. But this is the stage I'm at the minute, so at least, like I say, at least you'll, if you're totally new, then at least you'll now be able to get a shot of the moon. Well, that's about it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, maybe think about subscribing, as I do regular uploads for the new astronomer. In the meantime, go and get yourself or go and take yourself a prize-winning photograph of the moon. And I will see you on the next one. Bye for now. Whew, it's hot.